morning. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. In today's video edition, I'm gonna be doing something very special, different from some other things which I've actually been doing on my YouTube channel. And today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make your car AC to be twice as cold as it has ever been before. Now, if you started noticing that your car AC system is underperforming and not cooling, there are a lot of factors that can actually contribute to it. So today I'm going to be leading you straight up to what you need to do and how you need to do it, and you get it back blowing as cold as ice. So are you ready? And the first thing you want to do here is, just for the test subject, let me go ahead and start this car up. Now she's awake. So you want to go ahead. Let me let this car to warm up a little bit. You can see the temperature reading here. This one obviously have a problem, and that is why they brought it to my garage for fix. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the AC and turn it up to full blast. Now you can hear the sound that is blowing. Now as it's blowing on a full blast, want to take a look at the reading on the thermometer. If the reading you're getting is not going close to 10 degrees or less, then it means your car is really underperforming. There are a lot of things that can actually contribute to that. So with this, it's not blowing, you turn it to full blast. Let me go ahead and show you some other things you need to check out for to be sure, and still leave it at the full blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood open, and here we are at the hood. I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of the plastic covers and locate the suction line of the system. Here you want to take a feel at it. If it is cold to touch, that doesn't mean that everything is okay, in as much as it's not cooling the way you want it to cool. So what you want to do next, you want to go ahead and grab a manifold gauge set, just like you can see on this one here. So when you grab a manifold gauge set, next thing you want to do here is to locate the service port on the car. And most often times it's going to be located on the left side of the system here, where you can see the high side here, which have a bigger retrofit or service port, while you have the low side to be smaller. So you want to go ahead and pop the cap open and keep it in a safe place where you can remember it, and come back and pop this one open, suction line, and snap it and put it on. You grab the high side and snap it and put it on. Now you want to make sure that this is tightened to the clockwise, completely tight. The same thing goes with this one here. When that is done, you can screw this one all the way in, as much as the high side and the low side. So that now when you connect it and you allow the car to work for some time, then you come back inside the car and shut off your engine. And this very time, you want to give it like 1-2 minutes for you to actually go back there and check the manifold gauge set. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at the manifold gauge. For the purpose of this very video here, when you look at the manifold gauge set and the reading you're getting on the low side is not equal to the high side, then you probably be needing another thermostatic expansion valve. Now that's number one thing you have to understand there. Now the second thing there is, you have it at the back of your mind that when the thermostatic expansion valve fails, it doesn't allow the system to cool properly. Now we are not out of the woodwork yet. Now you want to go back again into the car and start the car. Then screw your manifold gauge set in just the way you screw it if suppose you have not actually removed it. Okay, when you step into the car, you start your car. Now with the AC turned on the full blast, you want to go ahead and give it a rev and take it to 3000 RPMs and hold it like that. You want to put your hands here, or you observe this thermometer. If it is dropping, then that's something we're going to be talking about on this very video here. if the cooling drops while you're revving it up, then hold on. Okay, the reality there is most of the times when you hit the gas pedal and you take it to 3000 RPMs, just like I took it there, and you can see the temperature started dropping, then it means that the compressor is actually defective. Now, as you know, most of these compressors that comes with your car, they are not designed to last forever. So when they start having a low compression ratio, then it's not going to allow your car AC system to perform very fine. And if it doesn't allow your car AC system to perform very fine, if you are doing any other thing trying to improve the AC system efficiency, you are not going to get it. So you're going to go ahead and get another compressor, either a brand new one or from a junkyard that is still very effective. And I've taught you how to be able to test a compressor to know a very good compressor from a bad one, especially a non-variable displacement compressor that have a clutch to it. That's a fixed displacement compressor. Okay, right now you can see as we rev it up, the car started cooling back up the way it's supposed to cool, and you can see the reading dropping almost 10 degrees Celsius. So what does that tell you? You're revving it up, and most of the times you revive your compressor when it's on idle and you are not driving. So here, what we need to do further is, if you get another new compressor and you get it installed in place, make sure that the same oil which you got out from the old compressor, you transfer exactly the same oil quantity from a new pack oil into the new compressor. Then you get another brand new OEM expansion valve to install inside the system. Next, you want to hook up your gauge set into the system and pull a vacuum and make sure that you pull all to 30 microns, which most often times can be around 30 minutes to actually get this done. And when you pull it to 30 microns, you want to leave it there and make sure you leave it there for some hours, let's say like 2 or 3 hours, to make sure the system is not leaking before you can start thinking of to introduce refrigerant inside the system. Before you introduce refrigerant inside the system, you want to go ahead and check the label like you can see here. And if you look at that very well, it said HFC R1348. And if you look closely again, it takes about 1.2 pounds, which is equal to 550 grams of refrigerant. Now you want to go ahead and grab some of these refrigerant which you're going to be getting in your stores or whatever where you're going to be getting it, in as much as it's a good quality, high quality one. Do not add the one with additive. I repeat, do not add the one with sealant inside the system that seals any leaks or whatsoever. All right, let it be pure refrigerant. And you have to get a weighing scale to actually weigh this and make sure that you put in exactly the amount which has been specified on the label here. So if this is 390 grams, you're gonna be needing more of 200, no, around 110 grams or 150 grams. Now let's take a look at that chart again. Yeah, 150 grams to actually add to this, which is gonna be like a quarter of this. You're gonna be using a weighing scale to actually measure it correctly to make sure that you're not doing it wrongly. As soon as you get the right quantity right inside it, after pulling vacuum and making sure that this goes to 30 microns, then you go ahead and load all that shit into the car. Don't forget what I told you. When you finish loading it up, one last tip, while you're adding the refrigerant, I don't advise you to turn it like this, because most often times if the pressure is too high, you're gonna damage the compressor. So I want you to put it up like this and wiggle it while it gently goes inside. And don't forget, if you're doing this for the first time, make sure that the red one here, the high side, is screwed all the way clockwise, while this one is screwed anti-clockwise to allow the refrigerant to pass from here and get in here in through the suction line. I hope you find this very helpful. If you follow what I told you right now to do, your system is going to come back up blowing twice as cold than it has ever been before. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I gotta catch you guys later. This is Dr. Fix. Bye for now.